Oh no, it's not silent stream shit. Just load the fucking stream, YouTube! Hire competent human fucking beings! So I made all I used the fucking randomizer tool to make I guess I put in fastest text, which I guess I didn't really need, and all the Pokemon lowercase names, but I was being stupid. I don't have a tool that can edit the intro, and now my controller's not working. And I also don't have a tool that can change the character names to lowercase. I do for advanced games, like advanced Pokemon games, but not for DS Pokemon games. Do you see that? It's like splashing the Pokemon Platinum, like different things are just in the background. It's kind of creepy. Is that Giratina? That's weird. So I might go through in the Ruby game and just make another ROM pack, make another ROM, like copy that ROM and then just. Actually, no, I wouldn't have to copy the ROM. I would just have to change it in that ROM, so it's not like the randomizer tool. But we're just gonna have to deal with. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on, I didn't need to change the intro. Wait. I was trying to make it so that it didn't have a Cyndaquil, which is what it showed. But he showed a Bunnery, which is the right Pokemon. In Ruby, he was showing Wailmer or something like that. There's some Pokemon that wasn't the one that Birch throws out, and I had to fix it. I think. Yeah, no, it definitely changed it because when I went to change it, it showed what it changed. So, I'm just gonna put it in all caps as Dawn. Apparently, I think DS ROM hacking is still not the greatest, or maybe it's Gen 4 ROM hacking is not the greatest. Okay, so you're Dawn. A fine name that is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. His name is Barry Allen, and he's the fastest. Wait a minute, son of a whore. Barry, Roy, Gavin, and Nolan? Hold on a second. All the frickin' names are not. Oh my god, I didn't need to do anything. Son of a bitch, okay. Guess we're resetting again, yay! Hooray! Hooray for being several minutes into the video and not actually starting the game! Classic! I almost said Attack of Toucans. Classic Attack and Toucans, even though I'm not attacking Toucans. Classic Anti-HyperLink. I'm a dumbass. Okay, so I don't need to change the names of all the trainers because they're already lowercase in this generation, and I didn't need to change the intro. What might his name be? Berry. Berry, 'tis. That's your friend's name? Yes. Alright, Dawn, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokémon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Deep points. Now go on, deep into the world of Pokémon. I don't know why I'm making him out to be so weird, but okay. Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you will understand the meaning of Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you might understand the meaning of these words. That was a comment left by Professor Rowan, who was returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. So Dawn was just watching a different channel from her doppelganger in the Diamond and or Pearl universes. Well, the Diamond and Pearl timelines in the... Now, that Reddit post said late fairy timeline. People were like, oh, the mega timeline and the non-mega timeline. No, because there are so many contradictions with Oris and X and Y. Like, in X and Y, the fairy type was just discovered, but I'm pretty sure they're in Oris. And also, if not that, Mega Evolution. Like, if Ruby and Sapphire takes place way before X and Y, then, regardless, it takes place before X and Y. It has to, because Lynette's email is still in there, and apparently Lynette's email, the email that Bill sent to Lynette in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, is proof that because the PC system in all Gen 3 games are basically identical, that means that Ruby and Sapphire must have come first. Although maybe Bill just was late to get an email to her. Doesn't necessarily mean that Ruby and Sapphire is before. But it doesn't matter, because I obviously did it a certain way back in the day, and fuck's sakes. Fucking OBS Studio being fucking fantastic, disconnecting my fucking stream. Who knows how much of that just is gone? Thanks, OBS. Thanks for being another fucking, GitHub fucking, this isn't made by a team of people. It's made by a bunch of people posting new versions to the fucking GitHub. It's not made by a set team of individuals in a fucking company. That includes our special program, Let's Ask Professor Rowan, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. Ho ho ho. Same bat time, same bat channel. What? There you are. Hey, Dawn, did you just see the TV? Sure you did. Professor Rowan's that really important guy who studies Pokemon, right? That means he must have lots and lots of Pokemon. So if we ask him, I bet he'd give us some Pokemon. Fucking self-entitled little bitch. Oh hey, is this a new PC? Where was I? Fucking ADHD little shit. Kid's not taking his medicine. Oh right. We're going to go see Professor Rowan and get some Pokemon. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Dawn, if you're late, I'm finding you 10 million Poké-yen. I pressed Y. Oh, that's it. Mom bought this TV as a gift. Okay, yeah, it's a Wii. It's controlled by a Wii remote. See, the Wii and the GameCube in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald makes me think that these games they can't be 1996, 1999 because it's just a ticking timeline. It's like Marvel Comics. Most people wouldn't understand that because they never read a comic book and they only know the MCU. But if you know Marvel Comics, then you know what I'm talking about. Basically, back in the day in 1963, like, Iron Man became Iron Man in 1963, but then years later they kind of soft rebooted the timeline and he became Iron Man in like the 80s or 90s or something. And I think they've shifted the timeline more. Like, Spider-Man is still, Peter Parker is still a young adult, even though he got bitten by the spider in 1963 when he was 15. By the way, Peter Parker would be a boomer. And when he went to go ask J. Jonah Jameson for money, J. Jonah Jameson was like, "Oh, kids these days don't know, they don't want to work, they just want this and that, blah, 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 blah." So, that's the same thing that people who are Peter's age are saying today. So every generation complains about the younger generation in exactly the same fucking way. Basically, that's what that tells me, because J. Jonah Jameson would have been an earlier generation than the baby boomers. Whatever is before that. I don't know if there's even a generational name. That whole thing is just stupid. It should just be for statistics and not for insulting people and basing people's personality on the fucking generation they were born in. Oh, you're a boomer, so you must be this way. Oh, you're a millennial, so you must be this way. And millennials know this, and millennials do this, and millennials know this show, and millennials did this when they were younger, and millennials this, and millennials that, and Gen Y, whatever Gen Y is called. Wait, that's millennials? No, Gen X is something else. And Zoomers. And Gen Alpha. Like, fuck off. Just because you were born in a certain generation doesn't mean you listen to certain music, dress a certain way, and act a certain way. Done! Barry already left. I don't know what it was about, but he was in such a hurry. He sure was in a hurry. I don't know what it was about, but he sure was in a hurry. I can't read. Here we are, it's the Contest Digest. The winner of today's normal rank Smart Contest is Wesley, who won with his bright spark of a Pokemon. That's all we have time? All the time we have today. Let's meet again, okay. Oh yes, Dawn! Don't go into the tall grass, wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so... Well, take care, sweetie. I guess she actually listens to her mom in this timeline. Ow. Yeah, so, basically he was saying that, I assume it's a he, or maybe a she, or a non-binary gender-conforming individual writing that Reddit post, that X and Y are not in a different timeline to these games. The original two generations are, but this is a timeline where, fairy types were discovered later, whereas, like, in Legends Arceus, they were fairy types, so Legends Arceus couldn't have created Platinum like some people think, and it would just result in like Diamond and Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. But there are fairy types in that game, so they knew them as fairy types. And also something about fairy types 50 years ago or something. It's just like, it's basically like how in the original Gold and Silver and Crystal, Dark and Steel types were newly discovered, but Dark and Steel type existed in the Gen 3 games and were not newly discovered in Generation 4, in the remakes of Gold, Silver, Crystal, or these games. Similarly, in this timeline, or this universe, Fairy type is newly discovered, but then in another freaking universe, it's not newly discovered. It's just, they're continuing to do that, so I wonder if eventually there'll be another new type, and they'll reboot everything again. And like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is a mess, but there's also like things like Mr. Bonding appearing in Oris, who appeared in X and Y, like he becomes Mr. Bonding, a bunch of men become one, or something like that. So there's definitely some things that were connecting those two games, but the theories about Mega Evolution in X and Y have nothing to do with space, but they did in Oris, but then someone mentions their friend in Kalos, and that, but also in, was it X and Y? The person who mentions Alola says something about the champion, but Alola doesn't have a champion, and Alola has to take place after X and Y, just because of cold rests, or because X and Y have to take place around the same time as Black and White 2. Black 2 and White 2. Because of certain things. I don't know what the exact things are. But yeah. So that's how I'm seeing it now. But I stopped playing this to read that when I went to Radiation today. And he just said Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, so he didn't separate. I assume it's a he. I'm just gonna say he. Instead of saying he, she, they. I assume he I assume, he didn't separate. Why was I assuming? I assume he's not separating the three of them, and it's just one thing. But there was like a theory about Arceus Legends Arceus creating Platinum, but it doesn't work. I don't know. Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. Okay, breaking the fourth wall guy. Yeah, why are those lines there? Is there a way to fix some of these things? Did you hear? So return to the next town over. Odysee was gone for 4 long years. Wonder if he had found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone. See, another reason that people thought that Dawn is the assistant is because she says 4 years. If these games, okay, perhaps this game takes place after, another year after Johto, but if it's around the same time, then that means that 4 years ago he was in Kanto at the same time as Red on his journey. So that's how they would say, okay, he encountered Professor Rowan, but Dawn wasn't with him. So, and also, the lass's Japanese name is not Hikari. If it was, then this character would be a reference to her. Listen, Dawn. They might have named her Dawn as a reference to that character, but... Listen, Dawn, I want a cute Pokemon. Oh, well, that's too bad. Pokemon Battle Watch! Good day! Everybody keeping up the good battle? It's time for Pokemon Battle 1, where we do in-depth analyses of hot-blooded battling trainers. Pokemon Battle Watch needs your help. We're always after news for your hot Pokemon battles. We'd love it if you'd mix records with friends in a union room. That way we can get battle news about your friends too. Let's meet again here. Battle Watch, I don't have friends. And if I did, I probably wouldn't be able to connect with them in this emulated video game. There's always the TV on. Jesus, man. You're off to hang with Barry again, right? You two sure are tight. The preceding program has been brought to you by Dreamlike TV. I was gonna say something clever, but I'm not clever. It's enough. It's true that wild Pokemon do attack people sometimes, but Pokemon can open their hearts to you, so you can become friends. Oh shit, oh fuck, I should have gone up there and had the guy say, oh, but Barry was looking for you, don't go that way. Oh well. You saw me go do it anyways. Thud! Or just... What was that about? Oh, hey, Dawn. Hey, I'm going to see Professor Rowan. You come too, and quickly. And there we go. Oh, jeez, forgot something. Actually, I could go this way. Still. I'm just gonna go this way now. I'm just gonna go this way now, girl voice, girl voice. Hiya, Don. Barry was looking for you. I think he's home now. Why don't you check it out? And this guy looks exactly like that other guy.